Hello viewers! Today we're delving into a special healing event arranged by Kyungpook National University in South Korea for 40 international graduate students. The bus departed from university towards Guam Siawan in Daegu, promising a day filled with relaxation, exploration, and plenty of excitement. The students began their journey with a captivating introduction to the rich history of the location. Following this, they dove into a session on the MBTI test, guided by an enthusiastic instructor. Exploring various personality types, strengths, and weaknesses, students eagerly identified their own characteristics. The classroom buzzed with engagement as they absorbed new knowledge and insights. The instructor's dedication shone, offering assistance and clarity whenever needed, ensuring everyone felt supported and empowered. During the break, students indulged in coffee and snacks, savoring the delightful treats. With the sun shining bright, they relished the vibrant atmosphere outside, immersed in the charm of this traditional locale. After the break, the students were ushered into the lunch hall, where an array of Korean traditional dishes awaited them. Many were filled with curiosity about the cuisine, eagerly anticipating their first taste of Korean traditional food. Before presenting the food, the students received a fascinating briefing on the history, roots, and essential elements of each dish. With newfound knowledge in hand, they were then encouraged to select their meals from the table, based on their individual preferences. Some students, who were already familiar with this type of cuisine, graciously took on the role of mentors, guiding their peers on how to mix and savor the food, ensuring everyone could fully enjoy the experience. The attentive staff went above and beyond, ensuring that every student felt supported and comfortable. They eagerly offered assistance, patiently guiding each student on the proper way to eat and mix the traditional dishes, further enriching the dining experience for everyone. Following the lunch break, recognizing the diverse backgrounds of the international students, a separate room was allocated for Muslim students to perform their prayers. Given their significant numbers, they divided into two groups to accommodate everyone for congregational prayer.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Following the prayer, the students were directed to another hall for a psychological counseling class. The next session took place in a spacious, open hall where students were invited to sit comfortably on the ground. Led by a friendly instructor, the session delved into stress management techniques tailored for foreign students. After covering the theoretical aspects, the class transitioned into engaging physical activities aimed at highlighting the importance of exercise in stress management. This dynamic and interactive session proved to be the highlight of the trip, with students fully immersed and eagerly participating in the fun-filled activities. To underscore the significance of physical activities in stress management, the students' stress levels were assessed using a paper scale both before and after the physical activities. This before and after examination aimed to vividly demonstrate to the students the tangible impact of engaging in such activities on their stress levels. In one activity, students were tasked with simply listening to their partner without judgment. They were encouraged to share their recent stressful experiences and whether they had overcome them or not. This exercise aimed to emphasize the importance of active listening in supporting friends or family during stressful situations. Several students took the opportunity to share their feedback about the activities. After the session, students were invited to experience wearing traditional Korean dress. This proved to be an exciting experience as students enthusiastically donned the garments. Relishing the opportunity to immerse themselves in Korean culture, they eagerly snapped photos to capture this memorable moment, ensuring it would be cherished for years to come.
लोग थिंग्स है जो मैं क्या प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कोरिया मैंने कहा इनको चाहिए हमें ना अपना शहर में छोड़ देना किंग शॉर्ट जी किंग इज ओजो
Group photos were organized to commemorate the activity, ensuring it would be a cherished group memory for all participants. Following the photo session, the next activity involved experiencing Korean traditional tea in an authentic setting. Students were seated on the ground once again as they were introduced to the etiquettes of Korean hospitality and the traditional method of serving tea. They learned how guests are received and how to graciously accept tea in the Korean tradition. Additionally, students were introduced to the accompanying food items and given a brief history lesson to enrich their understanding of the cultural significance of this ritual. The instructor patiently provided step-by-step instructions, allowing students time to implement each step before proceeding further. This approach ensured that every student could follow along and fully engage in the traditional tea ceremony experience. The attentive staff members were actively assisting students in implementing the steps outlined by the instructor, ensuring everyone could fully immerse themselves in the traditional tea experience. At the end of the activity, some students were eager to capture the moment with the instructor, turning it into a lasting memory. The instructor even took the opportunity to teach them how men and women traditionally pose differently with their hands for pictures, adding an extra touch of cultural insight to the experience. After this memorable experience, students were asked to return the traditional dress and prepare for the final activity of the trip. Continuing with the pattern established earlier, the students were first briefed about the history of traditional dough-making processes. Then they were introduced to the practical steps involved in making the dough. Following the introduction, the students were invited to experience the dough-making process firsthand, which was a fun experience for students. After the dough was prepared, the staff used it to create traditional items, which were later served to the students.
너무 잘 찾았습니다. 반반 해야 되니까. 반에 일로나. 선생님 가세요.
설문지 먼저 좀 해야 되겠구나.
아 그래요?
설문지를 하고
Please take a seat, and we're gonna have some kind of simple.
이어서 먹고 잘 쳐야 되겠다.
치킨점. 선생님 여기 담아주세요. 네, 작게. 아니 요거 40개 되나요?
60개 샀습니다.
아 예. 그러면 요거 반 저거 반 해서 그렇게.
대구에서요?
그럼요. 서울에서 왔어요.
유명하신 선생님 나오셨거든요.
이만기 씨도 오셨고. 정소.
As it was prayer time for Muslim students once again, they came together to perform their prayers in congregation, ensuring they fulfilled their religious obligations even amidst the enjoyment of the activities. At the conclusion of the program, students were asked to provide feedback about the entire activity. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more exciting content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like and comment on this video. Your support means the world to us.